All right, welcome back. It looks like we're going to be having escargot for the rest of our lives. Right now, we got a couple of food problems over here that we need to resolve. Overall, though, for those people that weren't here last time and wondering, hey, what the hell are you talking about, Matt? You're just full of shit as always. It's like, you know what? You're not entirely wrong, but it also makes you come across as a bit of an asshole. Yes, I'm aware. Yeah, we crushed the Felnol completely. We destroyed their entire fleet in one fell swoop. We're going to split up our main battle fleets into blocks of 100k plus, preferably, and then move them out as a proverbial wall. So we're going to send out Solar into here. Actually, over here in the second scout force. Gothic is already set to attack. You're going to go over here. Tempestus, you're going to go to here. This strike force, going to go over here. This strike force, gonna go over here. This strike force is gonna go over here, and this strike force gonna go over here. Let's attach a admiral to those as well. And let's hope that we won't find any more enemy fleets nearby that we could run into. I think 100k is going to be relatively safe within our systems. Let's also get a new leader on here, and they're gonna go and do all the research projects in these here systems. I think that will be more than enough. You can also do all the research projects in this here system. The Arbiter will do the same thing with this guy. We have more than enough influence points. You're also going to do research projects in these systems. What do we got here? A small extra-orbital core, remaining forces. Let's send Battlefleet Gothic in to basically mop this stuff up. They'll jump straight in towards the FGL inhibitor. But our goal right now is just to slowly but steadily push through their entire space and take down every single bit of their infrastructure. It doesn't matter what it is, if it's small stations, if it's big stations, if it's mining systems, etc. Our goal is to completely annihilate any sort of piece of their infrastructure. Like in this case, for instance, Battlefleet Gothic is in position. It is still destroying the enemy wherever it can. Excellent. So that's another 60k off the field. What did we kill here? We lost one destroyer. We destroyed pretty much their entire escort fleet. Excellent. First scout force, taking down stations left, right, and center. As soon as they're in bombing position, we'll be moving them on. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and...
Construction complete.
Do we still have some combat going on somewhere? It doesn't look like that's the case. Fortresses being taken down, and we're basically moving in giant blocks of 100k just so that we can efficiently and effectively take down everything. So we're moving into here, we're moving into here. Battlefleet Gothic, of course, moving into here. You are moving into here. Gothic's going over there, which is not the most efficient way of doing things. Gonna go into here. The first can go into here. You can go into there. You can go into there. This one, I think this one's already taken care of. Yep. Okay. Is Heka being taken care of? Yes, Heka is their home system even. So, and that should take care of the next batch. Now we're slowly but steadily tearing through. This one has not been taken care of just yet. That it's a shame. We will jump back to take care of all of that stuff. We basically want to take out as many of their staging systems as possible. Any single piece of infrastructure they have needs to be destroyed, or else they'll be able to rebuild their technology and their fleets relatively quickly. Like this one, for instance. Okay, so the first scout force in a position of combat.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
Okay, so the first has jumped into this system. I did see an enemy fleet in there somewhere. There's some extra orbital core in here, in Kuzam. We'll jump into that. There's a smaller extra orbital core over there. Yeah, there's Battlefleet Tempestus. We don't need to send in the first on that one. We will send them back towards this system over here just to trigger the trap.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Yeah, and Battlefleet
Hostile fleet
Tempestus will
engaged.
do just
Situation
fine.
log
Same thing with
updated.
Gothic.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Okay, you guys are going to go over and take these down. Where's Tempestus?
Situation log updated.
Okay, Tempestus is taking care of all of this stuff. All the space stations that are here, they all need to die.
Situation log updated.
Okay, you're just taking these ones down. Excellent. And
Situation
then
log
afterwards, you're
Hostile
taking down
fleet engaged.
even
Situation
more.
log updated.
Tempestus is taking down a couple of stations. A single ship is 4.5k.
Situation log updated.
A single battle cruiser is 4.1k. That's insanity.
Situation log updated.
Like, it will die super quickly.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Situation log
Same thing with the first. Like, the first is not going to have any problems anytime soon, but still, the point stands.
Situation log updated.
Even the dragon's in here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
All right, what's Gothic up to? Okay,
Situation log updated.
Solar is ready to do the next jump. You can go into that's our capital system, isn't it? Yeah, that's Heka. So we can send in that's a small extra orbital core. There's a 20k extra orbital core in this system with a little bit of support. So we'll send in the first and Battlefleet Gothic to take care of this.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Debris analyzed.
Excellent.
Situation log updated.
We're getting a lot of physics research and other research here as well. Cool. We're maxed out on energy, finally. It's been a while since that has happened. So, as we're leapfrogging forward through the enemy space and taking down their infrastructure, we're actually not all that interested right now
Hostile fleet
in... Okay, we've triggered a trap. There's 40k in here. The first scout force is going to jump
log
into here.
updated.
But yeah, the problem that the enemy has is their fleet is... They have a lot of firepower condensed in singular ships, which is fine. You know, that battle cruiser designs and all that stuff, that's all
Analyzed.
perfectly fine. But it also means that for every ship they lose,
Hostile fleet engaged.
very rapidly, they will lose firepower on the field, which is just not a good way of running the game, so to speak.
Situation log updated.
Tempestus is basically done. I think all these systems are pretty much been destroyed. We're going to jump in towards our next system.
Situation log
Station under
updated.
attack. Where? Okay, it's not in Penosta. We got a couple of construction ships floating around. Nothing we should not be able to handle. There is a single extra orbital core down in here. We may need to send Tempestus to take care of that. I could also send in Solar, but I think Tempestus is going to be a better option. These guys want to talk to me yet? No. Artisan's still not interested in talking to me, so it's not going to happen anytime soon. Okay, Solar, where are you? They could engage another extra orbital core. But I am also very interested in taking down more enemy infrastructure. So let's jump forward. There is a Gothic. They can jump into there. Tempestus is moving out at the moment. That's fine by me. This force is over in here. Let's not move him out just yet. You guys are in Heka. Okay.
Debris analyzed.
You guys can go in here, you guys can go in here, and you guys can go in here. So basically we'll be able to send firepower to every single of their capital systems, and we'll just start working our way down here. Another extra orbital core down in here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
It looks like they've decided to
Hostile fleet engaged.
reinforce a couple of stations down south,
Situation log updated.
but nothing we shouldn't be able to handle. Wow, 90 physics research.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
That is a
Hostile
rather
fleet
large
engaged.
number.
Situation log updated.
Okay, the first scout force.
Situation
You got
log
any additional
updated.
targets in here?
Hostile
Where the
fleet
hell are you guys
engaged.
going? It's Battlefleet Gothic. For some reason, Battlefleet Gothic has moved forward and moved into there. That is the 6th. Is there still anything in here? No, we've taken care of
Situation
everything.
log updated.
Okay,
Hostile
so
fleet engaged.
that is the
Situation log
first
updated.
time to
Hostile fleet engaged.
destroy every single one of these stations.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, where are you? That's the 5th strike force.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So that's the 5th strike force. There's a small armada in here. Nothing that we cannot take care of. This system is being taken care of. Let's move over towards the next system.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
But yeah, the problem they have is they got a lot of firepower condensed in only a few ships. So for every ship they lose a significant amount of firepower, which is not something that they can afford. Okay, so
Hostile fleet engaged.
another system has been
Situation
cleared of
updated.
stations. Let's move on. Gothic is currently in a position of control. We'll move you out, and you can move into here. What else we got in here? That is the 3rd. The 3rd can move into here. Should be more than easy than enough.
Situation log updated.
Okay. As our good friends Escargot, let's actually have a chat with them, see what they're saying. We will show you who the true powers of this galaxy are. Oh, that's cute. You are but a minor obstacle to be removed. Alright, that's cool, I guess. We will show you the true power. Yeah. Anything else? You got anything else to say? Nothing about my children being sold on the street corner like last time, you alien freaks? Guess who's on the fucking play? Oh, here you go. It's a despicable beast. Your little babies will soon be sold as delectable snacks on every street corner on the core. That is cute and amazing. Oh, the core. You mean this planet that has nothing around it anymore?
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, no. What happened to all your stuff?
Situation log updated.
I could go and break into I could break into song right now from The Little Mermaid or something along those lines, but not really all that keen, I'm afraid.
Situation log updated.
Where
Hostile fleet
the hell is this fleet even in here? Tell you what, you guys are just gonna work from all the way down instead. So Beyond, what a clever name.
updated.
Okay, you can go into here and
Situation log updated. Debris analyzed. Hostile fleet engaged.
you can go into there.
Situation log updated.
Oh yeah, it's like a tiny fleet in here.
Engaged. Situation log updated.
They're not gonna live here. Oh wow, that is a lot of orbital dropships you got there.
Colony.
It'd be a shame if something would happen to them. Okay. Energy is maxed out once again. Let's drop into this system, take out more resources. What do we got here? Just more bullshit.
Situation log updated.
Alright. The first, there is Hanfalier stuff in here. Interesting. Not entirely sure why that's the case. We got another extra orbital core in here, and you, that's just a simple mining station. And jump into there.
Situation log updated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, to just try to drop an extra bunch of battle cruiser on my ass.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
All right, how many? This first fight in Panosta
Hostile
gave
fleet
us 2.6 war
engaged.
score.
Situation log updated. Situation log
Actually,
updated.
most of our war score is from our
Hostile
initial
fleet
fight in
engaged.
Panosta.
Debris
That
analyzed.
is ridiculous.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And all the
Situation
other
log
space
updated.
battles as well.
Situation log.
Plus, we're blockading a bunch of worlds, so.
Situation
Okay.
log updated. Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go and declare any sort of peace until
Hostile fleet
I've
engaged.
basically destroyed all of their infrastructure.
Situation log updated. updated.
That's all that I'm pretty much interested in at the moment anyway.
Situation log updated.
That's the first. There's not a lot of planets down here, actually. Okay, we'll send you into there. And you can send into here. I think that's pretty much all of their planetary systems taken care of. Yeah, all their spaceports are dead in the water. And that is pretty much all I needed. Very nice, indeed.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation
Oh, I got
log
too much
updated.
energy again. What a surprise.
Situation log updated.
Okay,
Hostile
let's
fleet
get
engaged.
some more minerals in here. But yeah, this preparing for this war has taken this so friggin' long.
Situation log
I'm actually really surprised that it actually took this long. Did I manage to destroy everything in here? No, not just yet. Anything else? A couple of energy stuff.
Situation log updated.
Okay, you, sir. That's just a small,
Situation
insignificant
log
mining
updated.
station that I don't really need to pay attention to.
Hostile fleet engaged.
What do we got this time?
Situation
45.
updated.
Alright, let's get Battlefleet out. Gothic up to. Just a couple of stations. A couple of traps here and there. There is still a major outpost in here. We're going to need to take care of that as soon as possible. Because we cannot have
Situation log
any sort of outposts available. Alright, I think this is pretty much taking care of everything that they have. There's just a single extra orbital core in here, and we will jump right on top of them and take care of that. It's going to be a nice and easy little approach. You're still rebuilding all of this shit. It does look like it. They're not really rebuilding anything important. But what we will start doing is getting air into position in any sort of system that we were planning to destroy, which is basically all of these. Okay, so you're already moving out there. Solar is moving out. You're just attacking a single system. Tempestus is moving towards another system. Wasn't the first scout post? Yeah, okay. So Tempestus actually doesn't really need to go there. We'll just
hostile
send him
fleet
in there.
engaged.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Situation log
Alright, cool.
updated.
That's the Jonian system taken care of. And then we will spread our love around a little bit more. Alright, cool. Ooh, another world is ready for colonization. What a delightful experience. Destikinon. Excellent. Well, we've destroyed all of the Felnol's infrastructure. They're not really capable of
Hostile fleet
raising any fleet
Situation log updated.
anytime soon anyway. And this war of ours is...
Situation log updated.
Wait a minute. Wait, what? There's a planet called Knorr in Rabinoak, and there's a system called Knorr next door. What the hell? And this is called Jim Adair, and they're... Okay. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Debris analyzed.
Anyway, I think all my fleets are basically moving into position to where they need to go. Okay, so the first scout force over there. Solar moving into there. Gothic moving into there. Tempestus is in there. Strike Force 1. You can go into there. Wait. Oh, you've closed the borders? Oh, that is just uncalled for.
Analyzed.
Oh, that's just wow. That is because the hand fucking Falier. Are you serious? Oh, that's just a shame. I have to start doing something about that because we can't have that sort of stuff happening on my watch. I'm afraid. You're already in there. We'll move you into here. Okay, the first scout force. Are you serious? Really? A single battlecruiser has decided to jump into my
Hostile
FTL
fleet
trap.
engaged. Situation log updated.
Where is this even?
Construction
Varba.
complete.
Oh, it's the single system that I have all the way in there. All right, cool. That's fine by me. All right, that's the first scout. Why is the first even in here? The war is over. We admit defeat. Ah, look at all this space that is all of a sudden mine. Thank you so much for watching, and don't you just worry. The series isn't over just yet. The Felnol are going to lose everything. And look at that. We have a new project underway. Welcome home, everybody. Welcome back to Seoul. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.